Are you holding yourself back in your spell work because of fear or self-doubt? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you a simple spell jar that you can create to bring in more confidence in your magic, in your spell work, and in your power as a witch, a powerful witch who can do all kinds of magic. Because really, at the end of the day, it is about how you perceive yourself. And when you're doing magic, you need to step into that confident version of you, that confident witch version of you, so that you can create the life you want to create. My name is Sandra. I've been practicing witchcraft for over 35 years now. I help other witches who are struggling to start a practice or to deepen a practice, to integrate magic and connection and ritual into their everyday lives with ease. And I've certainly had my fair share of confidence struggles over the year. It only takes a couple of spells that don't work quite the way you want them to have you doubting your powers as a witch. Maybe you're going through a little bit of a lull where just things are feeling a little bit dry in your magical practice, or you've tried some spells for a particular thing over and over again, and it still hasn't worked out. A lot of this is to do with how you feel about yourself, how you perceive yourself, and whether you really are standing into your witch power. But that's what this jar is going to help you achieve, stepping into the true powerful witch that you are. Now, if you want to become a more powerful spellcaster, I do have a free PDF called the Spellcaster Checklist. And in that checklist, I tell you what the most important ingredient to spellcasting is, what actually makes or breaks your spell, really. And then I give you some suggestions for things to think about and tick off while you're planning your spells. That's the Spellcaster Checklist. There's a link in the description field below this video, and you can also find it on my website, mysterywitchschool.com. Now, there can be a lot of limiting beliefs and blocks that are stopping you from being a successful spellcaster, such as, I'm not good enough. Who do I think I am? What if I fail? Am I doing this right? And all of this nervous energy can block your spell work because it's all self-doubt. You're doubting your ability to be able to do the spell. You're doubting even your right to do the spell. You may be doubting even the outcome of your spell. Even if it's a successful spell, there may be doubts there about how long you're going to be able to sustain the success, or what will people say when you have the success. There's so many different blocks that can be in your way of successfully casting spells that it really is a case where you just have to sit down and you have to ask yourself, what am I afraid of? How am I blocking myself? And then know that you can change all of that. And a spell such as this spell jar can help you do that. It not only will help you feel more confident in the moment, it will help steer you towards modalities, practices, processes, or even people that can help you build your confidence. So a spell isn't going to permanently change the way you feel about yourself, but it can bring you what you need to work on feeling better about yourself so that it does become more permanent. So for this confidence jar, all you need is a bottle. I've just got a little 5 ml bottle here. You could have a larger bottle if you like. I like to use the little ones. I've also got here some rosemary. I have cinnamon. And I've also got some bay leaves and some cloves in here. Plus, I have an affirmation written on this small piece of paper because it's going to go into the bottle. And the affirmation that I've written is, I am a powerful witch. That's a good one to have as your affirmation. And if it doesn't feel quite true to you yet, rather than say, I'm a powerful witch over and over and over again, just say, what if I'm a powerful witch? What if I'm a powerful witch? What if I'm the kind of person who's a powerful witch? So that you're suggesting to your subconscious mind that you can be a powerful witch rather than trying to force it. I've also got an orange candle that I'm going to seal the bottle with, and some red yarn that I'm going to tie around the bottle. I've also got some orange sweet oil here that I'm going to dress the candle with. So all of these herbs are specifically for building confidence and also for protection. The cinnamon is for courage. The rosemary is for protection. The bay leaf is for strength, and the clove is also for protection. So when you're starting your spell, like any spell, clear your space. You can begin by imagining a beautiful white light or a yellow light or a pink light emanating from your heart chakra. You're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger until it engulfs your entire being, and then it gets even bigger and goes totally around your spell casting space. Take a few breaths and begin your spell. Focus on what would it feel like if I was a powerful witch. What would that feel like? You might have an image of yourself out in nature somewhere. Maybe you're standing on a mountain, and maybe you've got some of your power animals with you. Maybe you've got your staff with you, your athame with you. You may be on a beach and you're calling to the ocean. How do you feel powerful in your witchiness? Use your imagination. And then when you're ready, take your spell jar and just consecrate it and cleanse it in the incense. I cleanse and consecrate the spell jar to serve me in my work. Remove all malefic energy and replace with benefic energy. Then hold the spell jar in the palm of your hand, feeling into that powerful witch, and just saying, I clear away all fear and doubt. Only confidence enters in and stays throughout. Now it's time to put the ingredients into the jar. So the first thing we're going to start with is the cinnamon. So just bringing the cinnamon into the jar, and as you put it into the jar, I'm just using a matchstick to help filter it in, because it can be a bit messy. You could use a little spatula or a little spoon. And as you're filtering it in, just say, I add the fire of courage. And the next ingredient is the rosemary. I add clarity and protection. I use rosemary a lot in my spell work because I grow rosemary. So I tend to use the herbs that I grow in my garden in my spells, just simply because it's convenient. And poke them in with your matchstick. The next ingredient is the bay leaf. I claim victory and strength. And the last is the clove. I seal in strength and self-belief. And then I'm going to roll the affirmation up in a very tight roll and put that in there too. So with the spell jar full of all of the ingredients, I seal it. And then I'm going to prepare my candle. So first I'm going to anoint it in the orange sweet oil. I'm bringing in confidence, so I'm anointing it towards me or towards the base of the candle. So I'm lighting the candle, and the whole point of this is another reason I use tiles for my altar, is because you want to melt the wax of the candle on where the seal is on your bottle. So just a few things so just drops of wax around the entire seal, where the lid seals onto the actual bottle itself. My words are written. My power is strong. I am a powerful witch. And spend some time sealing your bottle, which I'm not going to do now because that would take way too long. And when you're finished, you can blow out the candle or snuff it out. And at the end of that, when your bottle is all sealed, with fire I seal. With courage I stand. Confidence grows through my will and hand. Feel once again into what it feels like to be your powerful witch. Then we're going to tie the red yarn around the bottle. Bound in strength, courage and might, I step into spell work with fearless light, so mote it be. I'm just going to put a knot around here. I am ready. I am powerful. I am confident. Let it brew for about 24 hours and then take it with you. Whenever you need to feel confident and powerful within your witch self, take that bottle with you. If it's a small bottle like this one, you can pretty much put it anywhere. You could even probably put it in a pocket, or at least in a handbag or any kind of bag, and carry it with you. When you're doing your spell work, you can just sit it on your altar next to you as you're doing your spell work. Hold it, roll it between the palms of your hand to get the feel of it, and use the bottle. Use it, take it with you, put it on your altar whenever you're doing magic or whenever you feel you need to step into your witch self. My very first confidence spell was actually a spell that was done for me by my high priest. He gave me a beautiful talisman to wear whenever I felt the need to be confident. And I still have that talisman with me today. And it did change how I felt. When I was wearing it, I did feel more confident within myself. Now, some people may call that a placebo. Well and good, because a placebo is our own ability to be able to make change in our bodies and change in our lives. The placebo is almost proof that magic exists. So don't think that your magic isn't powerful. It is. You are powerful. Every human being on this planet has the ability to practice witchcraft and change and direct your life the way you want it to. Don't believe what people say when they say that you can't, and don't tell yourself that you can't. If you believe you can't, then change the belief. Now, if you're ready to step confidently into your witchcraft practice and you've been putting it off for a long time, I do invite you to join the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy. It's designed for beginners, guide you step by step through all of the practices that we do as witches. Inside, you'll learn how to cast spells, create rituals with confidence, transform any of that self-doubt into empowerment, and connect with your intuition and grow spiritually. And you'll also be part of a supportive community of like-minded people where you can get guidance, encouragement, and even make friends. Plus, when you enroll in the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy, you also get the free course, A Witch's Guide to Magic, which has 100 different spells on all of the topics such as love and romance, prosperity and money, health and healing, and protection and defense magic. So if you're ready to take the step and truly step into your powerful witch self, then join the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy. There's a link in the description field below this video. You'll also find it on my website, mysterywitchschool.com. Now let me know in the comments field if you're going to try this confidence jar spell. And when you do, maybe after a couple of weeks or so, just let me know how it goes. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you on the next one.